everybody, this is Mithril, back with another Skyrim video. Last time we met Alduin at the top of the throat of the world, where we fought him, defeated him, and now we have to come here to the Jarl, as you can see, and ask him about trapping a dragon in Dragon's Reach. So let's get on with it. But if you guys didn't see Alduin's Bane, make sure you guys check it out.
What is it that you need?
I need your help. I need to trap a dragon in your palace.
I must have misheard you. I thought you asked me to help you trap a dragon in my palace.
Yep. Nope, you heard me right. You know I wouldn't ask if it wasn't important.
I'm sorry, but I can't do it.
Dang.
We'll just have to keep fighting the dragons as best we can.
My speech must be too low. I need your help. I need to trap a dragon in your palace. Dragon's Reach was built to hold a dragon. Whose side are you on? Why do you think Ulfric killed the High King? And how can you protect the Whiterun from the dragons? Yeah, I need your help.
What you're asking for is insane. Impossible. You want me
Come
to let
on.
a dragon into the heart of my city? With the threat of war on my doorstep?
It's the only way to stop the dragon attacks.
There must be another way. The risk is too great.
The threat is worse than you know. Alduin has returned.
Alduin, the World Eater himself.
Very same.
But how can we fight him? Doesn't his return mean it's the end times?
It's only hopeless if we give up. I'm Dragonborn. It is my destiny to stop him. Maybe so, but I plan to go down fighting. What about you? Yeah, you know, I'm the Dragonborn.
I don't know about such things, but I heard the Greybeard summon you. That's good enough for me. Now what's this nonsense about trapping a dragon in my palace?
It is the only way to find Alduin before it's too late.
I want to help you, Dragonborn, and I will, but I need your help first.
Oof, always.
Ulfric and General Tullius are both just waiting for me to make a wrong move. Do you think they will sit idle while the dragon is slaughtering my men and burning my city?
Probably not.
I can't risk weakening the city while we are under the threat of enemy attack. I'm sorry.
What if you didn't have to worry about an enemy attack?
Then I would be glad to help you with your mad dragon trapping
It ain't
scheme.
mad.
Getting both sides to agree to a truce will be difficult at this point. The bitterness has gone too deep. Maybe. What of the Greybeards? They are respected by all Nords. High Hrothgar is neutral territory. If the Greybeards were willing to host a peace council, then maybe Ulfric and Tullius would have to listen.
Alright, leave that to me. I'll talk to Arengar. I'll talk to the master about hosting a peace council.
Aye, Dragonborn. Maybe you can stop the dragons.
Hopefully bring that a little closer.
And this war into the bargain.
Yeah, thanks for all your help.
Now, if you don't mind, I've got a city to keep.
Now that I think about it, there is a Daedric quest in here. Can you do that? If
you need potions, you should try.
I can't remember his name now, but the Jarl. You know, if he's no longer Jarl. I wonder if you could still do that. I'll have to look that up afterwards. Did you guys hear someone shout? He is up here meditating, right? Yep.
Alduin? We heard the Dragonren shout from here. You defeated him?
I suppose, yes, but he escaped. I need to find his portal to Sovngarde.
I feared as much. I thought it was him we saw flying east after your battle.
I need your help. I need to capture a dragon.
We are not warriors. What is overlooked in the Dragonborn is not permitted to any other followers of the Way of the Voice.
I'll worry about capturing a dragon. I need your help to stop the war, at least temporarily.
You misunderstand our authority. The Greybeards have never involved themselves in political affairs.
Your bull growth won't help me while the war rages.
I see. The dragon will lead you to Alduin, but without the Jarl's help.
Yeah, I'm a little, boned if you don't help. Both sides respect the Greybeards, they will listen.
Paarthurnax has made the decision to help you. This is the road we have to walk. Even the Greybeards must bend to the winds of change, it seems.
Everything eventually does.
Tell Ulfric and General Tullius that the Greybeards wish to speak to them. We will see if they still remember us.
Alright, are you ready?
Deliver the message to the warring parties. If they will listen, I will do what I can to bring them to terms.
So,
Guide you.
if you guys didn't know, this part can be skipped if you already do the Civil War and, you know, side with somebody and complete that quest line. Here's another fun fact that you may or may not know, but Alduin actually created Mehrunes Dagon. You know that guy at the end of Oblivion? The big red guy? Big Red? Yeah, Alduin actually created him. Pretty crazy if you think about it. He made somebody so strong that he became a Daedra. Basically a god. Man, this place is like dreary and drab. I know it's like super icy around these parts, but come on, man. A little color around here wouldn't hurt. Oh, he's probably sleeping too.
Aldrich won't give us a straight answer.
He's a true Nord. He'll come around.
Don't be so sure of that.
So
We've
far away.
intercepted couriers from Solitude.
Only the
Empire's
foolish or
looking
the
for great
courageous
deal of
approach
pleasure
a Jarl
in the
without
White
summons. Do I know you?
Yeah, we were at Helgen together.
Ah, yes. Destined for the chopping block, if I'm not mistaken.
I helped Rayloff escape. He said he'd vouch for me.
Raylof's alive. I hope that's true. He's a damn good man, but he hasn't returned yet. So I'll need to wait for his account. For now, speak with Galmar. I'm always looking
Well,
for
listen,
able
I'm here to
fighters.
speak with you.
Not everyone can say they made it out of Helgen. Seems we're all branded villains these days. So long as your criminal past stays in the past, and you fight for me with honor and integrity, we'll welcome you into our ranks. And what would speak with
Listen,
Galmar,
I got a
he'll
message from the
size you up.
Greybeards.
It's about time they turned their gaze from the heavens back to our bleeding homeland. What do they want?
They want to negotiate a truce until the dragon menace is dealt with.
I have the greatest respect for the Greybeards, of course, and the dragon attacks are a growing plague. But the political situation is still delicate. Not all the Jarls are fully committed to supporting me as High King. I can't afford to appear weak. I can't agree to this unless Tullius himself will be there.
Politics be damned. Alduin has returned.
Alduin, the world eater of... And if it
Oops.
isn't true, well, then the fight to free Skyrim goes on. Either way, I don't see the use in talking to the
misclicked.
Empire.
The Greybeards won't let the Empire take advantage of you. Tullius will look weak if he refuses, not you.
You're right. Let Tullius be the one to insult the Greybeards by refusing their summons. Show up these Imperials for the foreigners they really are.
So you'll come?
Yes, I'll give Tullius one more chance to quit Skyrim with his tail between his legs.
If he's not with us, he's against us.
So weird
We know
that,
that.
like I know
We
the
all
Septim
know that.
bloodline died with Martin
How wrong?
and all that in the end of Oblivion. But, you know, Talos is supposed to be like the first Septim. And now they're like, don't want anything to do with him. You would think the Empire would be like, hey, this guy conquered all of Tamriel and brought order and stuff. You think they'd want to keep them, like, you know, revered. But instead, nope. Cower before the Thalmor.
They say Ulfric Stormcloak murdered the High King with his voice, shouted him apart.
I remember you. You were at Helgen. Speak to Legate Ricka. I suspect we could use someone like you.
No, that's not why I'm here.
I see. Then there's nothing further to discuss. If you change your mind, speak with the Legate.
Listen, I got a message from the Greybeards.
The Greybeards? What do those old hermits want with me?
Oh. They're, convening a peace council at High Hrothgar.
Why? There's nothing to discuss as long as that traitor Ulfric is in arms against his rightful emperor.
Please. We need a we need a truce until the Dragon Menace is dealt with.
They are getting to be a problem. But I wasn't sent to Skyrim to fight dragons. My job is to quell this rebellion, and I intend to do just that. Dragons or no dragons.
Dragons are a big problem in the Stormcloaks right now. The best time to negotiate is from a position of strength. Ulfric has already agreed to attend.
Has he? I suppose he doesn't want to miss a chance to bluster about the Empire's many crimes. He's probably hoping I'll refuse so he can blame the Empire for being unreasonable. I think I'll have to disappoint him yet again.
So you'll go?
Yes, fine. I'll come to this Greybeard Council. For all the good it will do.
Awesome
I'm
possum.
telling you, Ulfric's planning an attack on Whiterun.
You can sell off that junk.
He'd be insane to try.
Ulfric isn't planning an attack. At least not until, you know, Balgrove is like, no, I'm joining the Empire. Oh man, I have hiccups. I was gonna sneeze earlier. It's everything afflicting me all at once.
So, you've done it.
I
Men
have.
of violence are gathered here, in these halls whose very stones are dedicated to peace. I should not have agreed to host this council. The Greybeards have no business involving ourselves in such matters.
I know. I'm sorry. Don't worry, I'll get them to agree to peace. This was the only way, unfortunately.
Yes. Which is why I allowed this violation of all our traditions. But regrets are pointless. Here we are. Take your seat at the council table, and let us see what wisdom we can find among these warriors of Skyrim.
I know. It was the only way. Trust me, I don't want him up here any more than you do. Especially her. Not even a pretty elf at that. Excuse me, coming through, I'm sitting down. You guys gonna take a seat? No? Wow, just the two of you and all these guys came? Oh, it's Esbern. Why'd he come? He's definitely shouldn't be allowed up here. Oh, and there's Delphine. She shouldn't be allowed up here either. I will say that the Blade's armor does look good. She certainly can rock it very well.
Now that everyone is here, please take your seats so we can begin. I hope that we have all come here in the spirit
You
of...
insult us by bringing her to this negotiation? Your chief Talos hunter?
That didn't take long.
Here.
I have every right to be at this negotiation. I need to ensure that nothing is agreed to here that violates the terms of the White Gold Concordat.
She's part of the Imperial delegation. You can't dictate who I bring to this council.
Please, if we have to negotiate the terms of the negotiation, we will never get anywhere.
Too true.
Perhaps this would be a good time to get the Dragonborn's input on this matter.
By Izmir's beard, the nerve of those Imperial bastards, eh? To think that I would sit down at the same table with that Thalmor bitch. Either she walks or I do.
Well, you're right, the Thalmor have no business here. What's the harm? Besides, Tolios doesn't really want her here either.
I'm glad we agree on this.
Oops.
Very well, Ulfric. Enjoy your petty victory.
I was gonna
Thalmor
save.
will treat with whatever government rules
I even pressed
Skyrim. We would not think
tab
of
or escape or
interfering in
something.
your civil war.
Ha! Skyrim will never bow to the Thalmor. Unlike your Imperial friends here.
You're lucky I respect the Greybeard's counsel, Galmar.
Legate, we represent the Emperor here.
Sorry, sir. It won't happen again.
Now that that's settled, may we proceed?
I have something to say first.
Here we go.
The only reason I agreed to attend this council was to deal with the Dragon Menace. There's nothing else to talk about. Unless the Empire is finally ready to renounce its unjust claim to rule over the free people of Skyrim.
I knew he wouldn't be able to resist.
A temporary truce to allow the Dragonborn here to deal with the dragons, nothing more. I consider even talking to the Empire a generous gesture.
Are you done? Did you just come here to make speeches, or can we get down to business?
Yes, let's get this over with.
Are we ready to proceed? Jarl Ulfric, General Tullius, this council is unprecedented. We are gathered here at the Dragonborn's request. I ask that you all respect the spirit of High Hrothgar, and do your best to begin the process of achieving a lasting peace in Skyrim. Who would like to open the negotiations?
Yes, let's get down to it. We want control of Markarth. That's our price for agreeing to a truce.
So that's why you're here, Ulfric? You dare to insult the Greybeards by using this council to advance your own position?
Jarl Elisif.
General, this is outrageous. You can't be taking this demand seriously. I thought we were here to discuss a truce.
Elisif, I said I'd handle it. Ulfric, you can't seriously expect us to give up Markarth at the negotiating table. You hope to gain in council what you've been unable to take in battle, is that it?
I'm sure Jarl Ulfric does not expect something for nothing.
Yes, that'd be entirely out of character.
What in return?
Wait, General, you don't intend to just hand over Markarth to that traitor?
This is how the Empire repays us for our loyalty?
Enough. First, let's be clear. This council wasn't my idea. I think it's a waste of time. You are a traitor to the Empire, and deserve a traitor's death. But I at least will negotiate in good faith. Since we're all here at your request, I'd like to hear what you think Markarth is worth.
How about Riften? Winterhold seems like a fair trade. Now let's go.
The rift would help secure our communications with Cyrodiil, and threatened Ulfric's southern flank.
The Dragonborn has spoken, Tullius. Markarth will be ours. Now we'll see if there's anything behind your talk of good faith.
You disappoint me, Dragonborn. I accepted your invitation on trust in your good name.
Oh.
But it seems you intend to favor Ulfric.
I'm literally trying to
I
make
can
this
see
fair.
now that this is not a negotiation at all. I know you, Ulfric. If I hand over Markarth, you'll be ready with a new demand. You'll never defeat the Empire, and you know it. But you're willing to sacrifice thousands for your own selfish ambition. Soon enough, I'll have you back under the headsman's axe, and this time there won't be any dragon to save you.
As always, the Empire's fine words are worth nothing.
Stop! Are you so blind to our danger that you can't see past your petty disagreements? Here you sit arguing about nothing, while the fate of the land hangs in the balance.
Is he with you, Delphine? If so, I advise you to tell him to watch his tongue.
He is with me, and I advise you both to listen to what he has to say before you do anything rash.
Don't you understand the danger? Don't you understand what the return of the dragons means? Alduin has returned, the World Eater. Even now he devours the souls of your fallen comrades. He grows more powerful with every soldier slain in your pointless war. Can you not put aside your hatred for even one moment in the face of this mortal danger?
I don't know about the end of the world, but this dragon situation has gotten out of hand. If this truce will help the Dragonborn here put an end to that menace, we both gain. Remember that, Ulfric. Now, back to the matter at hand. You know as well as I do that we can't hand over Markarth on these terms.
Shores, bones, where will these demands end?
Let's hear it.
We want compensation for the massacre at Karthwasten.
You slaughtered the very people you claim to be fighting for. True sons of Skyrim would never do such things.
Damned Imperial lies. My men would never stoop to such methods, even in retaliation for your butchery at...
All the blood spilled in this war is on your head.
So, Dragonborn, what do you say?
Ulfric should compensate you for Karthwasten. Who's to say?
Well said. For once you'll actually pay for your crimes. I suppose that's the fairest deal we're likely to get.
It seems we may have an agreement. Jarl Ulfric, General Tullius, these are the terms currently on the table. Markarth will be handed over to Ulfric's forces, Jarl Igmund will step down, and Thongvor Silverblood will become the Jarl of Markarth. The Stormcloaks will withdraw from the rift, allowing Imperial troops unhindered access. Jarl Lela Lawgiver will step down, and Maven Blackbriar will become the Jarl of Riften. The Stormcloaks will pay appropriate compensation for the massacre at Karthwasten. You both agree to this?
The Sons of Skyrim will live up to their agreements, as long as the Imperials hold to theirs. What about you, Elisif? Are these terms to your liking? Speak up! I'm sure General Tullius is waiting to do your bidding.
I have nothing to say to that murderer. General, you've proven yourself a good friend to Skyrim. I continue to trust that you will do your utmost to safeguard our interests.
Thank you, Jarl Elisif. I appreciate your loyalty. The Empire can live with these terms, yes, for a temporary truce, until the dragon menace is dealt with. After that, Ulfric, there will be a reckoning. Count on it.
Come on. We have a lot of work to do.
All right.
Giving up Markarth is a heavy price for this truce, Dragonborn. I hope it was worth it.
Jarl Balgruuf, I assume you are familiar with the Dragonborn's plan?
Yes, I'm ready to do my part. Just say the word, and my men will help you spring this trap.
But the difficulty remains how to lure a dragon to Dragon's Reach at all.
Well, that's an excellent question. You haven't overlooked that little detail, have you?
I believe I can be of help here. I anticipated the problem. While you were arranging this meeting, I was busy in the library of Skyhaven Temp, an unguessed trove of lost lore. But the important thing is that the Blades recorded many of the names of dragons they slew. Cross-referencing this with Delphine's map of dragon burial sites, I believe I've identified one of the dragons that Alduin has raised up.
How do they even learn the names of dragons? It's not like they went up to him and said, "Hey, what's your name?" How does that help us?
Don't you see? The names of dragons are always 3 words of power, shouts. By calling the dragon with a voice, he will hear you wherever he might be.
Okay, why would he come when called?
He's not compelled to, but dragons are prideful by nature and loath to refuse a challenge. Your voice in particular is likely to intrigue this dragon after your victory over Alduin. I think it's very likely that he will be unable to resist investigating your call.
So what is this dragon's name?
Indeed. I'm no master of the voice, like these worthy gentlemen, but it is written here in this scroll. Skuldafn, winged snow hunter, as I read it.
All right. Let's go call this dragon. I feel like if I were to end it right now, that would be so boring of an episode. Just doing the peace talk. Man, the main quest is actually not that long. But you still see Ulfric up here. Skuldafn, winged snow hunter. Alright, I can get behind that. Skuldafn. Wow, how did you guys beat me here?
We're ready, Dragonborn.
Okay, are you ready?
As I promised, my men stand ready. The great chains are oiled. We wait on your word.
Alright, let's
My men
do
know
it.
what to
Oh
do.
man, I was about to burp.
Make sure you do your part. I'm putting my city in your hands.
Listen, man. Trust. Trust in another Nord. Although doing this at night isn't what I would call the greatest. Now,
Go ahead and call this dragon of yours. We're ready.
where is he? He's coming from this way. There he is. Oh yeah, perfect timing. Although that poor guy that he grabbed. Oh, I think I just saw him go. Come on, keep coming. Keep it coming. Almost. Focus on me. Come on, a little more. Boom. I'll wait until Dragon Rend runs off. Because it is noisy.
Caught like a bear in a trap.
There we go.
Zuubonar, you went to a great deal of trouble to put me in this humiliating position. Hinsir Alduin, No doubt you want to know where to find Alduin.
That's right. Where is he?
Renik Vaza, an apt phrase. Alduin Boval. One reason I came to your call was to test your Thuum for myself. Many of us have begun to question Alduin's lordship, whether his Thuum was truly the strongest. Among ourselves, of course, Muni Mae, none were yet ready to openly defy him.
You were telling me where to find him?
Once Lord Croesus, innumerable pardons, I digress. He has traveled to Sovngarde to regain his strength, devouring the Silesur, the souls of the mortal dead, a privilege he jealously guards. His door to Sovngarde is at Skuldafn, one of his ancient fanes high in the eastern mountains. Mindoran pa ok midoven avarantil. I surely do not need to warn you that all his remaining strength is marshaled there.
No.
Zuulost ofan hinlan. Now that I have answered your question, You will allow me to go free?
Do you promise to serve?
Serve you? No. Need id. If and when you defeat Alduin, I will reconsider.
Well, at least he's confident I'll do it.
Croesus, there is one detail about Skuldafn I neglected to mention.
Of course. Alright, tell me what you know.
Only this. You have the Thuum of Adova, but without the wings of one, you will never set foot in Skuldafn. Of course, I could fly you there, but not while imprisoned like this.
I see. Fine, I'll set you free. Also, achievement unlocked, The Fallen.
Onikan Korav Gain Mirad. It is wise to recognize when you only have one choice. And you can trust me. Zuni Tarudis. Alduin has proven himself unworthy to rule. I go my own way now. Free me, and I will carry you to Skuldafn.
Alright, let's free him, I guess.
I can't believe... You sure about that?
I am?
You want to let that dragon loose after all the trouble to catch him in there?
I know. Yes.
Your funeral. Someone else is gonna have to help you get him back in there again. Get ready to open the trap. This seems like a really bad idea to me.
Carry on, soldier. This is all part of the Dragonborn's plan.
This is how they did it, just giant thing of wood.
Was du? Ini dein Ruthi Astwan.
Alright, I guess here we go.
Saran Uth.
Okay, right in front of my
await
face.
your command as promised. Are you ready to see the world as only Adova can?
Oh, you know it. I'm ready. Take me to Skuldafn.
Zuk Brit Oth. I warn you, once you've flown the skies of Kaizal, your envy of the Dove will only increase. Amativ, Mubokotin Stinselok.
Weird. It's Dragonborn, you know, has the blood of the dragon, and he can do all this dragon shouting, but yet nothing else. That's where his dragon ends.
This is as far as I can take you.
Why am I in
With
third
both
person?
Akrin. I will look for your return, or Alduin's.
Well, alright, before we get too out of this, I'm going to end it here for today. If you guys liked today's video, make sure you leave a like, comment, share, and subscribe, mostly because I do like reading your guys' comments, and the liking and the sharing and the subscribing will help out my channel a whole bunch, especially because I found out recently why I don't have 480 on my videos is because my subscriber count is too low, and apparently they only give that to higher counted channels. But anyways, I digress. This is Mithril signing out, and I'll be seeing you guys and Alduin next time.